I'm going to take you on a tour of sorts of the greenhouse. So you can see it is snowing outside. We're going to come in the greenhouse, shut the door, and inside we find the seed starting greenhouse. We've got tomatoes and onions in there, a little heater that keeps it at 80 degrees, and there are tops on each of the boxes. Let's see. Open it up and it's a nice warm, moist area for little seeds. So that's in the seed starting greenhouse. And then over here we've got a garbage can. It's full. I've got sawdust and sand ready to start. Ready to put in boxes for starting. Here's one of the beds of lettuce. It didn't germinate super good, but it's February now and I'm not too sad about how it's going. So this is the rainbow Swiss chard. You can tell, you see the yellow and the red. It's beautiful. Okay, so there's the rainbow Swiss chard. Then we move on to the other bed of Swiss chard. And these I am selling by order, and we just add some leaves of this and some leaves of that and just sell them as baby leaves. I'm not going to have time to let them grow full because these beds are going to be planted with peppers in about 7 weeks. So here we come to the speckled lettuce and the red velvet lettuce. We move on, quite a bit of lettuce, and then we move on to some spinach. And it's growing just in sawdust and sand, and then I do add some minerals back in that they've used, or that they use. Okay, and then we've got over here are the beet greens and the carrots. They sparsely germinated. I won't be doing them in the greenhouse again. First of all, my bed is only 6 inches deep, so we'll be eating these as baby carrots. And then right behind me, first of all, I'll explain the barrels. They have water in them that attracts the heat from the day, and I keep putting bleach in there so that it doesn't, the bugs don't start growing or anything. But anyway, the barrels have water that attract the heat from the day and hold it and then let it out at night, which helps to heat up the greenhouse. So here is the kale, and every week we've been cutting and cutting and cutting. You can see where we take the leaves off and it just keeps growing back. Okay, so we'll move on to this next bed. We're going to be starting herbs and lettuces in these hanging baskets. That's my next project. But here's more spinach, and this was from an old packet of seeds, and you can tell that they just really didn't germinate very thick. Then you move on to a bed that was from a different pack, and you can see how much better it germinated and grew. But they are beautiful, and again here we just cut off leaves one at a time and add them to our salad mixes. And the next bed is more spinach. It's grown quite slowly. This was planted the middle of November and it's now the middle of February. And when we have warm spells, you can really tell the more rapid growth rate. But they do grow through the winter. So here I'm starting seeds. Got these are all going to be sweet peppers, and the reason I can start them now is because these are going to just keep growing in the greenhouse. It's too cold to be planting them outside. Here we are showing you our, let's find one that's intact. We grow heirloom plants, so they're the best quality we can grow, and it'll give us the best nutrition too. Then in this bed, the onions, and since planting them I've learned that onions only about 50% of what you plant comes up, so plant thickly, and I'll be planting those in a little bit and maybe do video. And then there's our water bib, how we water this whole greenhouse. But that's what we're doing. There it is. So fun and beautiful and yummy.